There's Twitch, and there's YouTube. Alright, hello everybody.
Hello!
What the heck? Hold up, I got something over here. Dismiss. That's fine. Got a Crunchyroll ad of my...
It's been a while since we've done this game, but hey, we are here now.
Yeah! I forgot what we did last. Is it still... Where
we got the backstory.
Yes!
For,
yeah, we just got the class trial backstory. Right.
Yeah, the proof that Phoenix definitely has a crush on Edgeworth backstory.
Yep. Alright, let's start hopping around then.
December 27th. Detention Center. Visit. You look as always.
Mr. Edgeworth? I heard the story about the class trial. Class trial? What do you mean? You don't remember? No, I don't. Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it? In 3rd grade? Lunch money? Oh, right. Yes, I seem to remember something like that. Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers.
Well, it probably only really mattered.
Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney. Ridiculous.
Gee! Thanks. Not like I have a big old crush on you already.
Oh god. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you'd do. There you go, welcome. They say hello.
Hello!
You haven't changed a bit, have you, Wright? So simple. To a fault, even.
Well, maybe, yeah.
Also, Ego said, "Aww."
I think you changed much.
Perhaps. I love that he has the same little, like, eyebrow movement as Gumshoe does.
Who do you think picked it up from who?
Oh man. I really don't know. I think Edgeworth picked it off of Gumshoe because it fits Gumshoe more.
I think so, and that would be so fucking funny.
Don't go dying now.
Hey, Edgeworth, why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You stepped up to that. You wanted to be a defense, right?
I couldn't let myself deny reality like you.
What do you mean?
My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, Wright, but I'm not that good of a person. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yes. A man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter, any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook. On that day, 15 years ago, the 3 of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder.
Lost your memory?
Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had been not of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys.
What's your relationship with Karma?
He's my teacher, and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him.
So he's like my sister was to you, Nick?
He is a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life, he is obsessed with doing everything perfectly.
Perfectly, huh?
In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved. Not one suspect was declared innocent. Ever.
But that's...
I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is his job. To find the suspect guilty perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away.
Edgeworth? What you're saying is true. You're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow.
He's right! Now's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth!
It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit. Alright. Started going through Gordon Lake, I guess.
December 27th. Entrance.
Hey pal! Long time no see!
Oh, Detective Gumshoe!
Close one today, eh? I got so worked up I snapped my tie in half!
Sorry about that.
Also, excuse me, snapped?
Yeah, like what do you mean you snapped?
The term would be ripped, Gumshoe. What? How rigid is your tie?
Is his tie made of cardboard?
That'd be really uncomfortable.
Yeah, does he have a cardboard tie?
No problem, pal. Thanks to you, we now know who really did it.
You mean...
Nope. Yeah, me. Hi.
You mean the boat shop caretaker?
Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now, I'm off to catch me a criminal. Ego said, oh yeah, I'll share art I made in Dig and Ranting. I turned my OCs into Limbus OCs. I chose a piece of classic literature to make their name based on, and their hypothetical story. Hell yeah.
Okay.
Let me come over here and adjust Discord then real quick. Yeah. Cool. Move that up there. There we go. Okay.
Detective Gumshoe sure is active today.
Oh, one other thing! No one can go into the woods today.
The woods?
Otto was camping?
The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while.
I guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble.
Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow.
December. December 27th. Gordon. Public.
Why is everything gone again?
Oh, the samurai stuff?
Steel eyesore!
Huh? The steel eyesore is missing.
Eyesore?
Looks like the hot dog stand's closed too.
I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
Seven. Oh.
Ego said the one I sent is obviously based on Pinocchio. Yeah.
I like it. I like that weapon. I don't know what it's called, but I've seen them before. The scythes with the
They're
chain.
called ice picks.
Oh, those are ice. Okay.
Actually, no, they're chained together.
Yeah, that's why I was saying, because I know that there's a weapon that has like one of those like little fucking sickle. That was it.
Mm-hmm.
It has like a little sickle on it, and then it's like a chain, so they can like get the sickle back. I've seen that weapon.
Mm-hmm.
But...
Yeah, there's definitely a weapon kind of like that. Those definitely do look more like ice picks, though.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, ice picks in their own right are lethal, so... Yeah.
That old caretaker got away.
Yep.
Oh, Ego has confirmed. They are ice picks. Ringu only chained them together so she wouldn't lose them.
Ah, okay.
I never imagined he might be the real murderer.
Excuse me?
Who is this? Clearing of the throat anywhere.
I didn't expect to see him here. Yeah. Who else introduces themselves with oh, Ego said the chain is clipped to her waist. That way she wouldn't lose them.
Ah, okay.
Yee. Hello. What might you be doing here? Out for a walk, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see.
Mr. Grossberg? This is no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow.
That is true, yes. But from what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right?
Well, so sure about that.
Oh-ho! What do you mean by that?
Well, I'm not sure.
If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance.
Thanks. Bye.
What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway?
Who knows?
Ooh.
Care, take a check.
Yep.
Care, take a check. Get in the safe. Get in the safe. December 20th. Care.
Nobody's home. Hey, it's Polly! I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly? I can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself.
Alright, cut to the chase.
That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right?
Yeah, right.
Polly, what's the number to the safe?
1228.
Let's open it, Nick. Come on.
I'm sure there isn't any money in there. No, there's something way more important.
But hey, he keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there.
I'm not so sure.
Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there.
There might be a clue. The only thing in here is a letter. Yeah, read the fucking letter, Phoenix!
A letter? Aw, boring!
There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in a very precise figure. Get feels Edgeworth? Edgeworth!
Nick! Why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here?
How should I know? I'm going to read the whole thing.
Hi, baby Bobby. Bye. Hello.
Dina coming to check on you.
Yes. Does that feel better?
Kitty
Alright.
cat.
The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammer, Brain Earth.
Robert hammered.
Calling Edgeworth out to the lake and getting on the boat, firing twice? This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all in perfect detail.
What? What do you think it means, Nick?
Oh no. But it looks like these are instructions for that caretaker.
Ego said about Ringu in this AU. She's still blending this AU, by the way. She has prosthetic wooden eyes. And I like the idea that the manager is like, how do you know if the person you are attacking is an enemy or your coworker? And she shrugs and says, I don't. That's not my job.
Well, that's fair, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, on the bright side, you just have her work with the same people so she gets accustomed to their voice. So if she attacks one of them and they say, hey, stop, she stops.
She recognizes their screams.
Exactly!
Yeah. Oh, God. Ego said Lamau.
When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions.
But who could have written that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth?
I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. Yeah, literally, wet fucking dream right there. You know how many detectives would kill to find a literal, like, admission to the murder in detail?
Yeah.
Something on someone, like...
Oh yeah. No, absolutely. This is a go to jail ticket. I was gonna say get out, like the get out of jail, but go to jail.
Yeah, like I think even just writing out those plans, even if you don't end up following through with them, could get you in trouble.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because you made a murder plan.
Yep. Letter from the safe added to the court record. Alright, I don't think there's anything else here to grab.
You're so cute, Yes, he's so cute. She has her little head leaning on my hand.
Aww, that's so cute.
December 27th. Police Department. Criminals. It's like Detective Gumshoe.
Gumshoe!
Oh.
You want it? Go for it.
Gumshoe, he won't be coming back today.
Oh, really?
He said there was some guy he had to arrest by tomorrow.
I'm assuming you read the line. I did not hear a thing of it.
Okay.
He shouted something about catching him if it's the last thing I do, pal.
Ego continued on, saying, also the Pinocchio part of her story is that she is looking to be a quote-unquote real person. Her whole story would be about her trying to act and be a normal person, and the adversity she faces by people who dehumanize her because of her disability and parts of her personality.
Interesting. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Very, very much fits the Pinocchio theme, yeah.
Good luck, Gumshoe.
Okay. No? Oh, right. Forgot, Grossberg magically appeared on a beach.
December 26th. Roseburg Law.
You would think that he would have repainted that by now.
You would think.
It might be less, though, that it needs to be repainted, and more like maybe it is the original same paint. It's just colored for whatever reason.
Yeah.
But
That could be it.
as a lawyer, a famous lawyer, yeah, appearances
It
can
really-
be important.
Yeah.
He's out. Again.
When does he work, anyway?
Now, don't be harsh.
Alright, well, that was a dead end.
Back to Gorge Park!
Yeah, I guess so. Oh. The cat has left.
The cat has left.
Is there still more in the shack? Bird? You got anything for me?
Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick.
You probably shouldn't just kidnap her.
Oh, Ego has more. I haven't drawn this version of her yet, but Seto was transformed into Gatsby. Obviously based on the Great Gatsby.
Yeah. Yeah,
Nice.
that's fitting, I think, given what
Nice.
I know of Gatsby. The police know about her anyway. Sure, they'll do something.
Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you.
Great. Now the bird's going.
Okay. Is there more in the safe? No.
There's nothing left.
I wonder why the caretaker didn't take the letter with him.
Left in a hurry, right? I don't even came back here after the thing's cold. Looks like he didn't turn his. Guess he hasn't been back.
Huh? Okay.
Ah!
What's wrong?
Huh? Oh, never mind.
What? Tell me.
Just when I saw the TV, I remembered. They're showing a Pink Princess special this week.
Oh my god, Maya.
Oh.
See? That's why I didn't want to tell you.
Alright.
Doesn't look like he used this kitchen much.
You're right.
I guess the whole pasta restaurant thing was a lie.
What? You thought he was telling the truth?
That's not gonna be anything new. Oh.
That fishing boat.
Maybe we should bring it to Detective Gumshoe.
Don't you think the caretaker would?
Well, we can just leave him the metal detector in exchange.
Maybe better not.
Mm-hmm. Well, I took the fish anyway.
Say, Nick, don't people usually put pictures of fish up on the wall to boast about them?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, pictures of the fish staying caught, right?
Right, but don't all the fish on the wall here look really puny to you?
Well, you know what they say. Should've seen the one that got away.
You said the one that got away from us was the caretaker, and we did see him!
Okay, nothing else here.
There are some boats floating at the dock. The murder took place in a boat from the... Apparently, police took away the actual boat that was... D. There's space for one more boat.
Oh, you know what? Hold on, I have an idea.
Hey, I was right!
Yeah.
Edgewood. See this letter?
Oh, Ego said, I also used one of my OCs, Margot, to turn to Olympus OC. She was gonna be based on the story The Telltale Heart. Ooh, nice.
Okay, okay. This came out of the safe in the shack where the boat rental caretaker.
I see. Revenge. On me.
Who is that old guy anyway?
I don't know.
Would he be an innocent defendant who got played or something?
Nice, right. But I don't remember that old man. Not at all. Oh, that's me.
So, you was following this letter then?
Which means there was someone else behind it. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Two men. Meaning myself and Robert Hammond?
It also says this is your last chance.
Last chance. Wait, maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the DL6 incident.
Wait, that old man.
What is it? Do you know who he is?
Yogi. Could he be Yogi?
Yogi?
The suspect in the DL6 incident. The one who was found innocent. Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in the elevator together 15 years ago. The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long, it felt like forever. The air thinned, and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. Help! I can't breathe!
Quiet! I said quiet! You're not making this any easier.
I want to get out! Help! Get us out!
Don't shout! You'll just use up more oxygen!
Ego said, I'm struggling to think of a new name based on it since the characters are unnamed. Some of the actual Limbus characters aren't named after the characters in the book they are based on, but the author, there's Emile Sinclair. So I could name Margot Poe, but that seems a little on the nose. Well, they also said Baby Edgeworth. Yeah. If you want, Was that also Poe? I might be getting my writers mixed up. Quoth the Raven Nevermore.
That was Poe, yes.
Yeah. If you want, you can name them Raven.
Or Nevermore.
Or Nevermore. Nevermore's would also work for sure.
Or the cast of a month. Fuck.
I know. I also know the name you're thinking
two
of.
men who lead them down into the wine cellar, and one of them breaks the other one up. That one. That
Yeah,
story.
yeah,
That was
yeah.
also written by Poe.
Yeah.
The cask of Amontillado de Diavolo.
It's like the second that you start to say the name.
Italian.
It's like the second you started to say the name, I also knew exactly what name you were trying to say, but I also have no clue how to say it.
You massive Amontillado!
What? Okay, no, what is it actually, though? Hold on.
I don't fucking know, man!
I'm gonna look it up, though. It's gonna bother me. Hold on. Is this like a Monte Carlo or something like that?
I don't know. Ooh, I like Margot. Margot looks fun.
Edgar Allan Poe. Amontillado. Oh no,
Amontillado.
Yeah, I think I said that right. Amontillado.
You are better off texting it to me somehow.
Okay, hold on. Amontillado. Amontillado?
Assuming you pronounce the double L's as an actual O and not a ya, then it's Amontillado, yeah.
Yeah.
Amontillado. It might be Amontillado though, if it's more Spanish.
Yeah, Amontillado sounds more correct than Amontillado. Amontillado. Yeah. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed, staring up at a ceiling. In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court, and Yogi was found innocent.
Which is pretty kind of impressive, because those claims usually don't work very well in court.
And when they do, are usually followed by a sentence to a mental institution. And
yes.
Yeah. At that point, it's just kind of like
with future reevaluations to determine safety to society.
Yeah. Huh? But isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you? Right.
Yeah.
There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you.
You mean her?
It's a nightmare I've had. Memory of a crime that I committed.
A crime you committed?
Nope. Ego said, I can just imagine when Margot is having her designated crash out. She's frantically using the back of her weapon to rip up the floorboard, screaming bloody murder. I think that could be a cool scene. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah!
Where the fuck's the heart? Oh. Got a message from someone. Ah, unimportant. Cool. A memory of a murder. I think the time has come to tell all. For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. What kind of dream? It's a dream about my father's killing, in the dark. Help! I can't breathe!
Quiet! I said quiet! You're not making this any easier!
I want to get out! Help! Get us out!
Don't shout! You'll just use up more oxygen.
I can't breathe! You're using up my air!
What?
Stop breathing my air! I'll stop you!
What? What are you?
Stop breathing my air! No. Father! He's attacking Father! Then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in the court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I pick up the pistol.
Why are bailiffs carrying pistols? Do bailiffs carry pistols in actual courts, or?
Hold on. It's a good
Look,
question.
It's just, I thought bailiffs were like court attendants. Like I didn't think that they would have like guns. I thought they more like handled the paperwork and made sure that the proceedings in court went smoothly. So that way there was minimal interference for the judge and the jury and all that.
Interesting.
What?
Oh, okay, hold on. Yes, bailiffs tend to be armed.
Huh.
Yep.
Well, okay, all right.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Interesting. You learned something today. Where is my... There it is. I want to make sure this doesn't stop again. Cool. Get away! Get away from my father! That was technically your scream.
Yeah, it was.
Actually, no, it wasn't. But that's for future.
Oh, nice!
That's a future problem.
Yeah, okay.
And with that
We need a
scream,
metal detector for.
and with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years. But that's just a dream, right? Right? Oh, Ego said, oh, another thing about Ringu/Pinocchio's design is she accidentally wears her Limbus Company's coat inside out. And when someone points it out, she puts it on correctly and then says, doesn't feel nice. And then she puts it back on the way she was wearing it. That's awesome.
Alright.
That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father. What? If you think about it that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me.
Wait, Edgeworth. You mean...
It was me. I was the true criminal of DL6. I shot my father. What are we going to do, Nick? What can we do?
I don't... anything I can do. Like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the...
There is, Nick! There is someone else who knows about DL6.
Now we go to the magical Grossberg. I guess I should say convenient.
Gross law. Mr. Grossberg.
Hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled.
No kidding! I can't believe you're not!
My. Just calm down and tell me what has happened.
It's Mr. Edgeworth. He...
I see. So, Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father.
It's only a dream! Only a dream!
I wonder.
What?
If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled,
Well...
Also, consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Edgeworth's dream was not a dream. It was real. As you imagined. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired, and the deed was done.
No. I don't believe it!
Yogi was suspected of murder, and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus, he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close.
Okay, tell us more.
What do you know about Edgeworth's father?
He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may have had one peer now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey.
My sister?
Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques.
That's no surprise.
Von Karma is an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result? He has a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods.
And?
He lost, and died in despair, as it were.
I see.
Alright.
When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fey.
Mm-hmm.
I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi.
Yet, Yogi was found innocent.
That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud.
So let's take my socks off.
So, I have a question. Miss Fey, did she actually disappear, or is that a euphemism for suicide?
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, the thought just occurred to me, because, like, I'm trying to recall,
Hmm.
because I think Maya left to search for her? But I don't remember if I'm pulling that out of my ass, or...
Ego says I know this.
Huh?
Ego says I know this. Do you want the actual answer? Yeah, why not? Unless it's like super story related.
How about this? Is it gonna come up in any game post the original trilogy? If it comes up in a game post the original trilogy, then we probably don't want an answer right now. But if it's not gonna be too important, then I don't see why not.
Okay. Yeah. Ego said, Maya only said she was missing, she never said suicide. Yeah, we were wondering if they only say that because of the game's rating, they don't want to mention suicide. Ego said Mia went to look for her.
Okay.
So, truly missing. Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, cool.
That's right. Everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him.
Holy shit, that was quick. I don't know which one you got that, but good shit. Okay, it was Ego. Good shit. A bot came up and immediately got banned.
Nice.
Good job, Ego. Oh, also, Ego said, oh, speaking of Ringu, as I was writing the Seto and Ringu story, I kind of thought, I mischaracterized Ringu slightly. She's a bit too normal. Like, Ringu is supposed to be bonkers and weird in ways that couldn't even be labeled as quote-unquote quirky. So me and my friends brainstormed some facts about Ringu that make her a freak. I'll tell y'all what we decided, Lol.
Alright, sure thing.
Yeah. And then Ego also said bot sniped him.
Bot sniper.
Yeah.
So you're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth lied to protect his son?
It's only a possibility, mind you. But a possibility nonetheless.
What if I show you this?
Oh, so this is the letter. It does seem that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond.
But why kill Robert Hammond?
Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own.
What? His own sake?
Ego said, Seto stalks Ringu at one point and follows her to a public library and watches Ringu print out a photo of Shinji from Evangelion, meticulously rip it up into pieces, and then eat every piece one by one.
Alright!
With what energy? Is this a positive, like, I love this character energy, or a, I hate this character, I will devour them kind of energy?
The little kid just got his artwork signed by his favorite artist and in his excitement ate the artwork, or...
Ego says positive. So yes.
Okay.
Oh, and then also added on, Seto in her head is like, I hate that this isn't a deal breaker. Oh god, that's amazing.
He never trusted his clients, that one. The one thing he trusted was his own ability.
But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter?
Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined. You'll understand soon enough. Wait!
What is it?
This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before. A long time ago.
Can't believe the dumbass who sent this letter fucking hand wrote it. Come on now.
Yeah. Computer's right there, my guy. Like, don't give me that you didn't. No. Early 2000s, you knew what a word processor was. Fuck you. We had fax machines.
Yep, they exist. They exist. Hey, hell, fax machines existed at the same time the samurai did, so we definitely got those.
Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote this?
Manfred von Karma.
Hiya.
Could it be Manfred von Karma?
Von Karma? Why would he have something to do with this?
Because we have knowledge of the future.
Yeah.
sure.
Also, though, it does make sense with it being Von Karma that wrote it, because, you know, he's an oldie.
You're right.
It probably just came way quicker to him to just write the letter than to print it out on a computer.
Really, though?
Von Karma, Von Karma. Oh, wait! You're right, my boy!
Ego said, here's another fact. Ringu in her room has a small kiddie pool. It's not filled with water, it's filled with dirt. Ringu sits in it to relax sometimes. She lives in an apartment, so she doesn't have a backyard.
Oh. Does she have, like, any plants growing in it? Like, maybe a couple small weeds or sprouts or grass? Or is it literally just the dirt?
It's just...
Look, I think it would be really funny.
No,
to just have
it would!
sprouts
It
in
absolutely
there.
would!
Like,
In fact,
what would
I envisioned it. I envisioned it with, like, grass, like turf in it.
Yeah.
But the idea is, Ego said, it's just dirt. Oh, that's amazing. I love that. I feel like if I were to have a kiddie pool in any part of my house, it would need to be a small ball pit. That's just the, like, it's the only thing
That would be
I would want it to be. I would want it for.
I want to do like an actual ball pit, like a really big size one. But every single time I can find a ball pit, it's always
It's just filled with
occupied by all
kids.
these children. Yeah, and I get why they're
Yeah.
meant for kids, but it's like
Yeah.
I want to play in the ball pit.
It's
If
because
I find a
like
ball
we.
pit-
Yeah, it's because we grew up with like super heavy warning and like, oh, ball pits are always disgusting, and now it's kind of come back around. Where it's like, yeah, they're disgusting, but really, who gives a shit? Now it's just like, wait, no, we didn't get a chance. Hold on. I'm pretty sure that there are like places that have quote unquote adult ball pits, whatever that means. Like just like art exhibits that are just ball pits, you know?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. You said another fact. She stole a carpet sample selection from Home Depot so she can touch the different carpet textures. You know what? Since she's blind, I actually really love that. Like, yeah, I like that idea a lot. Oh god.
When you need to stim.
Exactly.
Outweigh social pressure.
Oh god. Oh. Wait. Ego, I didn't know if he's no, you're pretty sure you're on TikTok. I feel like you're the kind of person that'd be on TikTok. Have you seen the couple where it's like it's a gay couple, and one of them is like nearly blind? I think he's like 75-80% blind, and like their love language is pranking, and so it's always the non-blind husband like just doing small things around his blind husband, and it's just the cutest thing ever. Because they both really like it. A lot of people saying like it's really rude to like mess with your blind spouse that way, but the guy who's blind actually said like, no, I actually really like this because it makes me feel normal. Yeah, so it's like, it's really sweet. I'll see if I can find them later. They're really funny. Ego said I actually don't use TikTok, but that is funny. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, I'll see if I can find some and send them later, because they're really, really funny. Seto and Ringu Core. Yeah, exactly. I now have somebody to share this with, so I will absolutely send them later, because they always give me a chuckle. They actually, the blind husband is actually an author as well, so they have a bunch of children's books out. So yeah, I'll also send those later.
Wait! You're right, my boy! This is Von Karma's handwriting. I'm sure of it. I used to see it all the time on court reports.
What? But that means... Oh, Ego said another fact. Riku goes on walks during the day, and when dogs bark at her from their yard, she barks back. This is the highlight of her walk. I feel like I definitely used to do that as well.
I could see myself doing that today.
In fact, I was at work today, and the homeowner had two really well-trained dogs, but one of them would bark whenever they wanted to play. Like they were always walking around with a toy in their mouth, and they'd drop it and start barking at you to throw it. And it actually took some restraint to not bark back.
I've chirped at groundhogs before.
Oh, have
Prairie
you?
dogs,
Yeah.
that's what they were. I was,
Yeah.
okay. So I was on a work trip. Right, we went to this park.
Oh,
And
recently.
this
Okay.
No. This wasn't recently. This was like a year and a half ago.
Oh, still recently.
Yeah.
in the way that I mean it.
Yeah. So we went to this park, and this park
Mhm.
is filled with prairie dogs. Like there must be like
Hell
a
yeah.
whole like 5 humongous colonies underneath this damn park.
Oh,
or,
that's
or
awesome.
more. Because there
Mhm.
are holes all over the place, these little critters
Mhm,
are running
mhm.
all around, you know, blah 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 blah.
God, I love to see like an X-ray of the
And-
ground.
I know, it would probably be fascinating.
Yeah.
And they make these like really high-pitched squeaks,
Mm-hmm.
kind of like chirping almost, high-pitched,
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
I don't know, I don't remember the exact call
Little-
anymore. But,
Little like bark squeaks. Yeah.
yeah, but I ended up making it back while we were going. Well, me and my coworkers. So keep in mind, I'm with coworkers on this. Okay.
Yeah.
But it's like,
Yeah.
I couldn't help but mimic back because it's like I was fascinated by it. Like
What's
I kind of want to. How do I
what's the
make
term?
that sound? You know?
Yeah. Echolalia, I think is the term. Just the
What?
urge to repeat something back. It's a autism thing. Echolalia? Definition. Is a repetition of words or phrases spoken by others. It is an involuntary and automatic behavior that can occur in various situations, including. It's like it says. That's the AI overview, but a lot of people do it because it's a stim.
Huh? I had no idea.
Oh, Ego said, "Yep, I have that." I have it to an extent for sure.
List. But yeah, I ended up like barking back at these prairie dogs a little bit, trying to mimic the calls because it was just kind of fascinating, and I wanted to see if I could, you know? Oh, and then my coworker proceeded to lose her keys, which was funny. We're pretty sure a prairie dog stole them. Because
Jeez.
apparently we learned from the locals that the prairie dogs have a love for shiny things. And what happened was
They've learned from the
we
crows.
we were playing disc golf. And so she had to put down her bag at multiple points, and
Oh,
she walked
God.
her away from
Yeah.
her bag for a little bit. And so what we think what happened is either while she left her bag unattended, or while taking stuff out, she might have dropped her keys, and a prairie dog came up and squirreled them away. Because
Yeah.
we ended up walking the entirety of that park like 2 times looking for these damn keys, and we couldn't find them. So we're pretty sure they just got yanked. We got robbed
For
by
sure.
a prairie dog.
For sure. No, there are like, especially with like smaller mammals like squirrels and yeah, I guess prairie dogs would also line up with that, especially if they've been known to have that tendency. Will know, hey, if I go through that bag, I will find something I want.
Yep.
This actually happened to me on a campout when I was in Havasupai, up in the Grand Canyon. Beautiful place. God, it's gorgeous. I wish I saved my pictures from there. It's also real expensive to get in. But we were told, hey, keep a close watch on your bags if you have food in them, because a squirrel will rip through your bag to get to your food. And sure enough, I got a hole in my backpack because I had a MRE in there that I was gonna have for lunch. Yup. Oh. Ego said, my friend Ali definitely has that, talking about the... How do you say this? Echolalia. She can't control it sometimes, like one time she kept saying, I tink, therefore I am. And then Ego clarified, in parentheses, yes, tink, not think, by the way. For literal hours while she was playing video games with another friend, and it drove him insane. Yeah, I definitely used to have it. I used to have it really bad. A lot of things in my life that I had when I was younger, kind of gotten, and I mean this lovingly, beaten out of me. I wasn't beat, but like, I was scolded very harshly, whatever, because I would be annoying to my parents and older siblings. One thing that I used to do a lot, that I still sometimes catch myself doing, is my brain learned, okay, they don't like it when I say that when I say the same things over and over again. So what I started to do was I would just kind of move my lips. I would mouth the words instead of saying it. And then my mom started catching on to that and went, stop doing that. Stop doing that. And I think it kind of just developed into me having a stutter. Yeah. And now I end up, like, having a bunch of things I'll say it twice. I picked that up from a coworker, actually, but it resonated with me, so it's now stuck with me. Like, I'll say, thank you.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Or, at the beginning of every stream, hello. Yeah. But yeah, no, it's a pretty real thing. It's not like a bad thing. It's just a thing. Yeah. Anyways, off the tangent.
What? But that means that the one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was...
Correct. Manfred von Kalmer himself.
What does this mean then? Why would Von Karma want to frame Edgewood?
Yeah.
If it truly was Von Kalmer who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty.
No.
Wrong voice.
But how could Von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare.
That I do not know. Yet I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son.
What do you mean?
It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma did win. But he didn't make it through the trial unscarred.
What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma?
Oh my god, actually no, I do still have echolalia really bad, I just remembered. Whenever I'm playing Ni no Kuni and like chat's kind of slow, I'll hear the music and I'll just immediately start like humming it back. So yeah, it's totally just brain off kind of thing for me.
Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial. But Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood.
Faulty evidence?
Ego said, oh god, just reminded me of something my friend Ali infected our vocabulary with. It's adding the suffix ing to a bunch of words. For example, thinking. You helloing. I can't ting. Oh, I can't ting believing that.
Verbing words.
Yeah. Oh, thanking you. Okay. That was the whole phrase. And then helloing. Okay. Yeah. Oh god.
It was the only bounty Von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow!
It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years as prosecutor.
Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like, go to the sea or, to the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe!
I've never been to Europe. What are you saying, Maya?
I don't think she's ever been to Europe either.
I don't think she has either. She's making it sound like she has. But yeah, I'm pretty sure she's never, like, left, her little, like, her mountain town. Like, she's been to the city a few times, probably to visit her sister, but...
Aren't the Von Karmas from Germany?
Von Karma is definitely a German name. I don't know if they're from Germany. Or if they were, like... I don't know. His ancestors are probably German. I don't know if he himself is. Ego said, it's surprisingly very fun to do, but you sound like an idiot if you mistakenly saw it around someone not in the know. Say it around someone not in the know. Well, and Ego, clarifies, yes, they are from Germany. Okay.
There you go.
Yee. Alright.
You have strange ideas about vacation.
Nothing wrong with taking a vacation to Europe.
It's a fantastic vacation spot. Thank you very much.
I hope to go someday.
In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot.
So bad.
What do we do, Nick? Von Karma is going to bring up DL6. You can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DL6?
I won't let him!
Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know.
I know that!
Ego said, also, last weird fact about Ringo. Every week she visits a gun store and asks if she can try out a gun at their range, thinking one of these days they gotta slip up eventually. Oh, because she's blind? Jeez.
That's nice. She'll get her chance.
That's another thing I want to do. I want to go to a gun range. It's been a minute. I also want to do archery again. Yeah.
Archery's also fun.
Yeah. I was shockingly really good at archery when I first picked it up in like Boy Scouts. Like I think my first ever shot with a bow and arrow was a bullseye from a respectable distance.
I almost got the Appleseed rifle recognition on the first time that I took the test.
Nice.
Like,
Okay. I also found out that I'm from that I'm left eye dominant, so I have better accuracy when I am shooting left-handed.
Interesting.
That reminds me, I want to try doing that in like a shooter game because apparently there are some like studies that say that in like FPS games, since you know by default your character usually holds the gun in their right hand and then when they aim down sights it pulls up from the right. Apparently there's some people saying that if you are left-handed or left-eye dominant, you will actually perform better if there's a setting that lets you change your character's dominant side. That you'll actually have better performance on the other side. So
I guess
yeah.
that makes sense. Although I'm not sure.
A little bit.
Centered If it's centered though, no matter what, so if it looks the same between both of them, I don't see.
Yeah, probably like improve like
Like a
maybe.
PCB.
Yeah. What did you say?
Anyway, I already said this line.
What did you say? What did you call it?
I already said this line.
I'm not moving past this because I almost missed it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Did you say placebo? Placebo?
I don't know what you're saying. I don't know what you're talking about.
Placebo.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That took me a second. I almost missed that.
I just believe in Edward's innocence. I can't believe he kills someone.
But Nick! Mr. Edgeworth admitted himself! His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave.
I don't care! I know he's not guilty.
Mr. Wright, if you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might hold something of interest.
Thank you.
I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim.
Alright.
To the police department!
Yup. Oh.
One day left, Nick. Well, no time to waste. Let's get going.
Criminal affairs? Hey.
December 27th. Police department. Criminal affairs.
There's hardly anyone here.
Everyone must be out looking for that old guy. Yogi.
It's so weird now playing through this because my family has a dog named Yogi now.
Your dog's a criminal.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah.
You. I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone.
Big yawn.
Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check out the records from again?
Well, no, I can't have just anyone wandering around. I guess Mr. Von Karma's there now anyway. You can go in as long as he's in.
Von Karma?
Yeah, he just arrived actually.
Von Karma's in the records room.
Nick, let's hurry!
Here we go. Listen, record.
Dusty as always.
We were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they just had to.
What's wrong, Nick?
Just noticing that he isn't.
Nope. Examine.
Huh? One of the drawers here is open.
Someone must have been looking recently.
The label says unsolved cases. Evidence. Nick! The file for DL6! It's completely empty!
What?
What are you doing in here?
Von Karma!
Also, it's so weird looking at him dead on.
He looks kind of like a bird of prey that you wouldn't want to see looking head on.
Yeah, yeah.
From the profile in 3/4, the second you're looking at it head on.
You! How do you know my name?
Huh?
Have we met?
What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team!
Defense team? I beg your pardon. You see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. They're like bugs to me. Needless things to be crushed.
See, this guy was mentor.
I hate the no detail teeth smile.
The void. The white void.
Yeah.
Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right?
A romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father, always second-rate.
You had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you?
Me, a grudge against a mere defense attorney. Why?
Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record? So you did. But what I don't get is... why did you take his son?
Ego said, also this is totally unrelated, but I just had a thought about something that is interesting in Limbus Company intro. After you meet each character, you get like a small description of their personality. The thing I find interesting is that it's written from the perspective of a higher up at Limbus Company, with instructions on how to, quote-unquote, handle them, and what parts of them are valuable as an employee.
Huh.
Interesting.
So a lot
Okay.
more clinical analysis than like a genuine...
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
The son of your most bitter rival?
That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end.
Also, Ego said yep to the more clinical kind of description of them.
Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt.
His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean?
You're quite the researcher. You've done your homework so well, and certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow.
Ego says I won't spoil anything, but it's sometimes insulting at some points, which I find funny. Hell yeah.
Do I present the letter to him?
That is such a really fucking bad idea. Why would Phoenix do that?
But we can't talk to him.
Large doors open. The label on the door reads unsolved cases.
Also, Ego says, yeah, that's his, that's how you progress.
That's so stupid, Phoenix! That is
Mm-hmm.
such a stupid move! He
Yep,
is
yep.
Clearly involved with the murder. You do not wave. Haha, I have evidence that you committed murder in the possible maybe of
Yeah.
murder off of his face. Like,
Hey, murderer, here's your smoking gun! Look what I found! Also, Ego agrees it's stupid, I know.
All the stuff in here, and it's like the evidence, the DL6. I can guess who took it too. Mom.
I had to imagine that since Von Karma's in the room with us as we're going through this, he just goes, I can guess who took it too. And then just like, oh, dramatic head swivel to lock eyes. Von Karma.
Yeah, because he's saying that all out loud.
Yeah, that was not an inside thought. Anyways, hey guy, look what I found. Ha 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 ha.
This is so stupid. This is so stupid.
Yeah, incredibly.
This is asking to get that letter ripped up. Like,
Oh yeah.
fucking hell.
Have a look at
You fucking.
it. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi.
Yanni Yogi. How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it.
So you admit it? You
Also,
wrote Mr. Yogi this letter.
really fucking bold to be having this conversation in the evidence room.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
we're lucky that the
Like-
police department is allegedly not too busy right now. But
Mm-hmm.
like, real fucking
Like,
bold,
there's
guys.
still gotta be like a security. There's gotta be like a camera in like each corner of this room.
You would think. You would
Yeah.
fucking think.
Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You saved me from a lot of needless hassle.
What? Jeez.
Nick,
Phoenix,
what is that thing?
about to happen? I forgot about this. For self-defense, usually. This fucking face, man.
Also, that's not a stun gun. That's a taser.
That's a taser. That's
Yeah.
which I guess is also technically. Is there really a difference? I always kind of assumed that they were the same thing.
So taser is actually technically a brand. I think stun gun actually is technically also like a product. And like it's actually called. Each of them are actually called something else. But the way that the reason why I would differentiate them is because when I think of stun gun, I think of shoot, like a gun. When I think of taser,
Okay.
I think of a zap stick.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
To me, taser has always been the one that you shoot. My dad has one, so
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
there used to be a time where he would kind of test it out while inside the house. We stopped that because what happened was, and the reason why is because he would kind of test it. In part because it would freak the dogs out. It was kind of funny watching the dogs like go all crazy because the taser's going for a little bit. One of the
Yeah.
dogs in particular really enjoyed going after the taser for whatever reason, right? But anyway, we stopped that because the way that the shooting tasers works, right, is that you can take off the parts that shoot out. And so he would take those off and then tase and then kind of test it like what he's doing right now, Von Karma. And then he would put it back on the part that shoots. And that's how he would kind of test it. But one time, he forgot to take the first part off.
Hmm.
And so when he went to test it, it ended up shooting and puncturing holes into our ceiling.
Oh no.
Dog had a real fun time on that day.
Yeah, I bet. Oh, interesting. Okay. Huh, I have it backwards. A taser is the shooty, and a stun gun is the handheld.
Okay, okay, cool.
Yeah. Key differences between stun guns and tasers. Stun guns require you to be within arm's reach of a potential assailant, as they are not effective unless they are touching the assailant's body. The taser is designed to be fired from a distance. However, some models can be used as drive stun devices.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is probably when you take off the part that shoots.
Hmm.
The little rods.
Also, I was correct. A taser is a company product.
Brand. Okay, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So by Axon Enterprise, formerly Taser International.
Okay, interesting.
So the company's not called Taser anymore, but yeah.
Their products are
Which
probably
actually-
still called tasers out of habit.
Yeah. Like Kleenex.
Indeed. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence.
Are you trying to kill a man?
Yes.
How's...
Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it, usually. Now, give me the letter.
No!
No!
Well, what are you...
Nick, run! You should have ran! You should have ran!
Out of my way!
Morons. And the police who are there didn't hear
Apparently not.
that? At us. Letters gone. Of course. Yeah!
Of course.
Jeez, you fucking idiot! DL6 evidence. All of it. Back to having no clues. Maya jumped. Maya, is she okay? Maya! Maya! Open your eyes! Maya!
The letter! Did he take it?
Oh. Yeah. Are you okay?
I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. Can't even call my sister. Not even now, when we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all.
Maya! There has to be some way I can help her. I gotta do something about her self-confidence first.
Mm.
Maya. She's holding something. What is that? DL6 incident. DL6 incident. For second from law.
Ego said, to give you all a taste and to sate my hunger, would it be okay if I show a small snippet of one of the descriptions? There's no spoilers or anything, so don't worry about that. Ego says, I just find it kind of funny.
Sure.
Yeah.
Von Karmas was holding this when Maya jumped.
Deal 6 bullets stashed in a pocket. Taken from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. Still bears clear ballistic markings.
Yeah. You're most definitely not useless. Prove it to you in court tomorrow.
Yeah. To be continued. Pretty solid timing. Love it when things turn out that way. Oh, you sent it into Digging Ranting. Okay, I'll look at that in a minute. Okay. Yeah. Good to call it there then?
Yep.
Big stretch. Oh, gosh. Alright. Yeah. So, next... Ooh, you're not gonna be available next week,
No.
right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no.
Tuesday,
So
I
it's-
might be available Tuesday. Might be. I would need to double check.
No
things, but Monday
promises.
for sure is enough.
Yeah, okay. Cool. So yeah, that's gonna be the schedule for next week, Monday and Tuesday. In the meantime, I'll be finishing up Ni no Kuni throughout the week. Yeah. Well, I finished the main story of the game. Now I'm just doing all the side quests, so I can be 100%. But yeah. Ego says okie dokie. Yee. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you on the next stream. Bye bye.
Bye bye.